He's
Yeah.
making,
Good for everybody else but me. I'm like, it reminds me of somebody.
every kid is like that.
They're all. that
They're
way.
all like that. First
Okay.
time somebody said Gunner's like really polite and everything, I'm like, are you talking about my son? Sure, I'm the same person.
6 o'clock, I will call the meeting to order. We could all please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, I think it's true from Lori. No, never mind. Sorry, guys. Won't be going off like,
No problem. Quorum is present.
yes.
and I'll move to approve this evening's agenda.
Thank you, sir.
Second that.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Off and running. Item 3.
So, election was very well attended. I thought our judges did a remarkable job. We just trying to figure out that we had an 81% voting turnout,
Which is excellent,
which is excellent.
which is, yeah, because what's the state average, like 75?
The state, this presidential election was down from 2020. I think Minnesota was like 75 in 2020, and I think it tracked at like 71 is what the reports were coming out.
We're good.
Yeah.
That showed up to vote.
Yeah. You'll see from the certification that I drafted, all of the board positions were unattested, you know, they were all incumbents, so there was no issues with that. Max, obviously, 257 over 4 write-ins. Side note, write-ins were not needed to be recorded this year. There was a new law that changed in the spring that unless there was somebody actually running a write-in campaign, I didn't have to log any of them at the end of the night.
So more than the 1s and 2s, or if they had.
I do have the report from the county on the write-ins, and there were very little. There was a total of 6 write-ins for all the seats, 4 for mayor and 3 for councilman, which is dramatically less than previous years. So anyway, the Max has the mayor's position, and Nick and Don kept their seats as councilman. So I have your certifications of election to present to the 3 of you. Thank you.
You?
Thank you very much for running again. And then on to the sales tax questions. So, it's a very interesting split. Majority of the people voting voted no for pretty much everything except the library. So, question 5, that means the, question 5 passed, so the local sales tax option for 0.5% will go forward, but the money will only be raised for that project.
Right.
Yeah. I am drafting and finalizing the ordinance and working with our partners at Taft Law to make sure that that's all correct. Hoping to have the first and final reading, have no readings on December 9th. So I'll talk more about that during the work session next week. So overwhelmingly, the golf course had the most no's out of all the questions, which is sad. But it tracks with some of the feedback we get from other people. The last page of the canvassing board document shows we had 407 registered voters when we started the day. We had a total of 51 new registrants which is up from the 2020 presidential election. We had 57 mail-in or absentee balloting. So we had a total of 328 voters, so that was very well done. I included the Secretary of State's canvassing board document to verify the document that I created. And what I need from the council is motion to approve the results. And then adjourn, don't adjourn that meeting yet, sorry. Motion to approve the canvassing results, and then I'll go on to the resolution. Sorry, Max.
No problem.
I thought so too.